You have to know that the person that enrolls for the first time has never done this before. They've never been in this company. It's something new for them. So we have to do this onboarding process for them. And one of the things that I need for you to understand, and you have to really, really understand this. If Carla enrolls Floor today, you need to do the onboarding for Floor. You don't have to be just sitting around waiting for there to be a call or for them to go to the school and do it on their own. You know why? Why are they trainers in a gym? When you got the gym and you got the weights and the machines and you can do it on your own, why do trainers exist? Your trainers exist because you need them to take you, to bring you and to guide you to do things, at least at the beginning. And there are some people who after 3 months, they don't need a trainer and they do it on their own. So I want you to understand this as a same concept. Because when somebody enrolls new for the first time in this world, they possibly have never done multi-level before. And if they have done multi-level, this is different to any other company. And if they never done that multi-level, then they absolutely don't know anything. So if you are waiting, the more time you wait for that person to learn, the less, what is that word that I'm searching for? The less willingful is that person going to be to do it, or the less happy. So suddenly the gas of the excitement and of the eagerness to start the business starts lowering the more time goes by. So the possibility that this person can do something like this in the company, the motivation is definitely going to decrease. If you wait for this person, hey, to be recruited on Friday and you waited until Thursday for the onboarding, imagine. So, or if you enroll them on Thursday or Friday and you tell them, come on, come to the school and just do it on your own. The school is there. Yes, it is there to automate all these onboarding pieces, but very little amount of people will actually go ahead and do this on their own, as we know. So we have to give it that little push. We have to say, hey, I signed you in today. At what time can you meet to do that process? Right there. So all these things that we're going to talk about today, you have to do it with your people too. You have to do it with your team, with the people that you are enrolling. Because if you don't help them cultivate what they've got, they won't do it themselves because they don't know. So we want to push them. We want to guide them and show them, hey, here's where you see your link. Here's where you can see your commissions. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see this step by step right now. So that obviously you know what it is that we're going to see. So let's start with myself. The first thing I want to teach people is this is their web page. So look, here is your web page. This is your back office. This is where you're going to do absolutely everything, where you are going to live the whole time. This is where you're going to see your money. You're going to see what you earn, everything. So start to explain to that person, hey, look, here are the countries. What do the countries mean? If I am in Europe or in Germany or Italy, come and change that country. Okay? I also want to do things in Spanish, right? So let me change that to the Spanish language. Why? Because there are some people who are going to enroll and they're not going to know, and they're going to say, oh my God, this is in English. I don't know English. I don't know how to speak English. What should I do? Hey, this isn't working for me. Let me close. I'm not going to do this again because I thought that you were in Spanish. Or like this, everything, they start seeing everything in English and they have no idea that they can change the language themselves. Sorry, wait a sec. This is losing battery. Give me a second. Let me make sure that you can hear me well. Can you hear me well? Because I took off my headset. Yes? Okay, thanks, Flor. So we have to obviously go through this and explain to them, hey, look, this is what you're going to do, because not only are you doing the onboarding for them, but they are seeing that you are investing in them. And when a person sees that you truly are thinking about them and paying attention, the chances are much higher for them to pay attention too. If you don't pay attention to them, the less attention they're going to put to you. Okay? So very little people, my wife, myself, Jay, we are people that regardless of you paying attention to me or not, that doesn't mean anything to me because I'm going to do what I have to do. There are very little people around the world, and I'm not saying this to throw flowers to myself because I have 1,000 defects, but I don't need anybody to make me go to the gym, to make me read. I make myself do things, but most of the people need that attention from someone. Hey, look, this is how you're going to do it. But I'm not talking about doing everything for them, about making them brats, about saying, look, you're going to be the Google for people, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm going to teach you how to do it from the beginning. Okay. Yes, I'm here for any doubts or questions, but not to do it for you. Do you understand? Because, and I'm telling you because of my own experience, okay? Things that we have been living recently. Oh, do this or do that or do this and that. Can you do this for me? Hey, I taught you 5 times. If you don't know how to do it yet, come on, it's your business. You have to know how your business works. You don't depend on me. So I want you to understand this. So the next thing that we're going to do, we want to teach people all this, where their profile is. You can see their profile. Here you have the number. Explain to the person that you enrolled, what does this number mean? If you call customer service, they are going to ask you for this number for them to know who you are. When you send an email or you want to talk to someone, they're always going to ask you for this number. You have to know that number. Change configuration. There are many people who have been in the company for months and they still don't know how to change to the right and the left sides. If you've been in the company for 3 months and you ask me that, I'm going to cry. I'm going to ignore you. I'm sorry to say this, but I will ignore you because what have you been doing for 3 months if we've been speaking about this every week during 3 months? So you don't want to lose time from your business. You want me to say everything. Hey, I got my own business to work on, you know? Because if you're not interested in your business, do you think I'm going to be more interested in your business than mine? So when people ask me these things, hey, go to school, go to the school. You have everything there because it's easier to call me or to write me a message or to write to my wife for us to give you the answer. But I've been giving you the answer every week during 3 months and you never paid attention. And you know who those people are, right? I don't want to say everyone, but it's most of the people who's got their camera off right now. It's most of those people who are not paying attention to this call and they are involved in 10,000 other things except for learning about the business in which they invested. And afterwards, they will ask me, but why? Well, because you need to pay attention to the business that you want to grow to generate money. You're in TikTok, you're in Netflix, you're here, you're there, you're doing 10,000 different things. So when we're talking about this, you never paid attention of how to configure your account. Now you signed in 2 people or 3 people and you've got all 3 of them. No, but I want to change. You can't change your legs because time went by. Oh no. And we want to avoid this. We want you to avoid these difficulties. That's why it is so important that for when that person enrolls, you have to do this onboarding with them. And another thing that is a bit out of context, but when you do that onboarding, okay, and today in the class of the manager classes, We were talking about not scheduling that presentation call for them at that same moment. Hey, today we're going to do the onboarding. We're going to teach you everything. Carla's going to teach Sherry. Okay, thank you. You enrolled under me. This is what we're going to do. Okay. I'm going to teach you everything about how the business works. And at the end, okay, Shirley, let's search for a date together in the next week so you can invite everyone that you know to this call. I'm going to do the business presentation call for you. So at least we can enroll 4 people from that call to make you manager. All that has to be done during the next 24 hours. Another thing that's out of context, I don't give people options to, hey, Carla, what day are you open for this call? Because you're going to have 10,000 other things that are more important for you than your call. So, Carla, what time is good for you tomorrow? 4, 6, 8, or 9 p.m.? You know what I mean? You already gave them some options. You need to choose one. And if I give you those options, you will choose. But if I give you a date and time option, you're gonna be like, oh no, I have to do this. Oh, not that day. I have the, oh no, not the next day. And all the things that you need to do are going to come up, and I'm going to be in the last place for you. And what happened? 5 days went by and you are not motivated like you were on day one to start your business. And my job as your leader is motivating you and teaching you that you can do it, that you can do all these things. But as I said, we have been in the business and multi-level business for a while. I'm actually in 2 right now, right? This is the 4th one. And it's always the same problem with all the companies. That connection between the person who recruits and the person that was recruited. I recruited you and then I got lost. I recruited you. Oh, look. And then I left you on your own. I wouldn't recruit them. If Carla would recruit Shirley, Shirley doesn't have anything to do with me. But she is connected with Carla because Carla recruited her. So where does Shirley want to go? Because Shirley trusted Carla to give her access to helping, to motivating, to counseling. No, she didn't go with Carlos and Rochelle. Yes, you're in their team, but I signed under Carla, not Rochelle. I want Carla to help me, Carla to give me orientation. And these are the things that we need to do as company owners. Do you know that this, a day of tomorrow, is something you can sell? Did you know that? Do you know that you can sell your numbers? You can sell it tomorrow. If you brought them to earn $1 million a year, you can sell it for 2.3 million, $3 million. It is a business. You can sell it to any of us, right? But if you don't treat it like a business, it's important to create a business. It's impossible to create a business, right? So let's continue. Sorry, I wanted to get out of here. Let's change the configuration. And here, obviously, you need to constantly be looking at this, right? There are so many things that we need to touch on. So to reach manager, obviously 2 on your right and 2 on your left. To right, to left. This is going to take you to manager. Now, when we are already in a different rank, and I'm going to show you why this is very important, you need to see what side is generating more points. And this is something that I'm going to talk about later to not confuse people. So this is something very, very, very important. Here you can use the payment methods and all this information that is very easy to see. Let me change to English for a second for it to be a bit easier for me. Sorry. Okay. So let's go back to home. Here you're going to talk to that person. Obviously, everybody wants to know how they're going to get paid. So when for the first time that you enroll into this company, and there are many things that are changing right now, they are changing for the best. So suddenly you're going to see something, but tomorrow you might see something else, and I won't be there anymore. So here is what you are going to earn, okay? Before, you didn't have this here. It says projected. This has been approved. When it says projected, it means that the company still has not calculated a fixed calculation. So when this finished on Sunday, you see, but it still says projected. There can be a day that you arrive and it has to have that number, and it might be under $300 because they are setting it up with what they sold. It doesn't always happen, but they have to verify. When they verify this, it says approved. Now, when you enroll into the company, until you have a commission, they are going to send you an email that you need to be following up with. Anything that comes from Lifewave, come on, it's your business. They're going to send you an email saying, okay, you earned money, you earned commissions. We need for you to bring this form and fill it out. You're going to fill it out and they're going to give you access to iPay, iWallet. It's like their system to be able to process payments. So you get there and you put your information there. If you are already there, you see, I can't do it because it's already done for me. But if you put your name there, you have to put your, no, I don't feel comfortable sending my social security number. Okay, well, you're not going to get paid then. If you're not comfortable putting your social security number there, you're not going to be comfortable also if they don't pay you because the company needs to know who they're paying. Just like when I pay my employees, I need to know their social security number because I need to report to the government at the end of year that I paid this person $100,000. That's the same thing that the company needs to do. If you're going to have your own company, hey, I created a company. UNDX, when UNDX created their company or Be the Light, we had to use the EIN, which is the ID of that company, the company ID. So you have to send them those documents that proves and says, okay, Alejandra is the owner of this company. You have to let them know. If not, they're not going to accept that. So you have to wait for that. There are some people now that they don't say no. They send it and they say no because the company is not going to accept something. Remember, this part of the company is legal. It's an almost $1 million company. Do you think they're going to be cutting around the corners for one person? No, if they receive something which is incorrect, they're going to say no. It has to be the correct documents for them to be able to know who you are and how you are legally. You understand, guys? Somebody write down in the chat if you have a question about what we spoke about, please, so I can start replying to any questions that you have. Everything is clear. Okay, thanks, Alejandra. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so another thing that I'm talking to them about, we are in a group, a Latin group, that Lifewave, and I think we mentioned this yesterday. Sorry, I need to drink water. The company in 2025 is at 100% focused in growing the Latin community. That is their priority number one right now. But we have to focus on the Latin community in the US. there are 68,000 million Latins in the US. That's more than they mentioned than any other state combined, any other country combined, all in the US. So that doesn't mean that there won't be a Colombia and so on, but we are the greatest minority population in the US, the Latins. And obviously, the dollar that you earn here is a higher amount than a Colombian peso because I was there. And so they know the Latins who are in the US, they know where they want to focus. So they organized this committee with my wife and myself and Mike and now Jay and Jimena and another two people, and they want information on how they can grow. So one of the things that we're talking about is how they can make this process much easier, not only for Latins, but for everyone, right? One of the things that I would like to eliminate, and I think that they are going to do it because it's the auto shipment. And it's not that we're not going to have an auto shipment, okay? It's not that we're not going to have it because we need it in this company. If not, there's no company. But it's to manage it in a way that you can send a link. If now Nancy wants to enroll under me, I'm going to send Nancy a link and she just needs to put her information, her credit card information, pay, and that's that. And she has the auto shipment. 1 or 2 sleeves. I program it on my side. Hey, Nancy, look, access this link, fill out your information and your core. Auto shipment is ready. Now, you have to be ready that each person that you enroll as a business partner has an auto shipment. One of the things that I want you to start working on right now that I think is going to help you quite a lot is that the person that you enroll from now onward, I don't know if you've been doing this or not, don't focus on that person having 2 sleeves on auto shipment at the beginning. Listen to me. I'm going to tell you why. Because you're not going to earn more money until you're a manager anyway. If you're not manager, the maximum that you can earn is $100 a week, which is the same thing that they're going to give you with 1 sleeve. Do you know what I'm saying? Understand? So if I say to that person, hey, you just need 1 sleeve until you reach manager, it's much easier for the person to say, oh, okay, I'll pay for 1 sleeve. Or the person to say, oh, no, from the beginning, I need to pay for 2 sleeves. Now, when you reach manager, Nancy, and you have 4 people underneath you, you have to have your 2 sleeves then. It's much more attractive with 1 sleeve at the beginning than 2. And it's easier for the person to have their auto shipment every month. And that is going to help you, obviously, to reach manager. So if that person does not have her or his auto shipment, wait, let me go back for a second for whoever, well, I actually hope everybody knows this, but if you don't know this, here you go to organization on the first link, and let's do all this is step by step in school. It's explained. So if I'm going to enroll someone, let's start by advanced. This that you see underneath in green, if you don't see the green, you're not going to be able to leave, okay? If I take 5 out of here, look at this. You can count this in. If you don't know how to do the customization, don't start to play around with this because you're going to lose it. Leave it as it is, which is a 6 sleeves of X39. And I'll continue now. Now, here, this is the part that I want to avoid. That I told them, look, hey, this is something that we need to avoid. This already has to be done. Because one of the things that we are working on, I've already had 4 meetings today for things that we want to bring to you to automatize your process of enrolling people with AI, with Boodles, and so on. And this process of auto shipment here complicates this Because now if I send a person a link to register, they don't know what to do here. A person who's never seen this is going to say, what do I do? Save and nothing happened. Or no, I don't want to have an auto shipment right now, and they're going to choose this. So when you're going to enroll someone, don't send them a link for them to enroll. Do it with them. Oh, Gabrielle, you want to enroll? Perfect. Let's access a Zoom and let's do it together. Why? Because they're not going to know how to do this. And let me tell you this because we lived this. When we started for the first time, we enrolled 300 people. Out of those 300 people, 140 did not have auto shipment or more. Now, call those 140 people for them to have auto shipment. That is very difficult. So in this process, do you want to come and choose what they're going to take for auto shipment? If it's this, what is the difference between 1 and 2? Nothing. Here in the middle, they're just going to give you this sleeve, the white one. And on the other one, they're going to give you the whole pack. That's the only thing that changes. So you could choose one here, one, and that's it. You go down here, and we have to save it. And now this is where we start to put in all that information. Here you see I did this on the 26th, and the next month is a subscription. If you don't see this here, you didn't set up the auto shipment, and you have to go back and do it. So the goal, if God willing, we can do this. Once I can send you, I can send Gabriela a link because she wants to enroll under me. This is what Gabriela is going to see. Her pack and her auto shipment pre-programmed with us. So right now you can do it with other retail clients. You can do it, but not to enroll people. So we want to get to that. So this is how you do the auto shipment for someone when you are enrolling them. Now, if you already enrolled someone and they didn't do the auto shipment, you have to see them in their profile. For example, this is Alexandra's profile, and she is not on auto shipment. Okay, so you have to come here, and you yourself have to say, I have to say this to Alexandra on the phone. Or do I have to say, hey, Alexandra, send me your data, I'll do it. Or should we do a Zoom together? And let's do it. That's why it's very important for us to do it from the beginning, not later. So I go here where it says patches. And I can come here and choose the patch that I want. And here on the bottom, let me put the amount. It could be 1 or 2. And afterwards, just add to monthly subscription order. It's going to say add to my monthly subscription order. And then you can choose that. So I want to go back for a moment for you to see something. This is another excellent option for us. This one. 20 sleeves for 1,629. If you purchase 20 sleeves, that is already going to cover many of your auto shipment months. They're already covered by that purchase. I think it's like 10 months or something like that. That is already going to be included. So you don't have to be worried about auto shipment for a few months. And you have enough product now to be able to give out for people to try the product. So many people come here and buy this pack. It's like a maintenance pack. You just add it there and you don't need to worry about this anymore. And it's also here in maintenance pack. You see here it says 6 months, 6 months of auto shipment. so you can see what it is that you want to buy, and that definitely is going to help you. Questions about anything that we've been seeing? And the maintenance kits, a person can enroll with a company. Oh, I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. If a person is manager and the person only has one auto shipment and they lose the manager rank, no. Let me show you this. Let me search for that. I want you to see this because here's where we're going to start now. To reach manager, I just need one sleeve of auto shipment. So for you to reach manager, you need 4 people to be core, advanced onwards to have 180 points each one. It could be core, 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 core. With 4 cores that you enroll, and each core having a subscription of one sleeve, you're a manager. That is why I was saying that if Claudia enrolled under me, hey, Claudia, look, for you to be able to maintain your business, you need, until you reach the manager rank, just worry about one sleeve. Because Claudia bought 3. So why would I have auto shipment if she has 3? Not many people think like that. Well, you need to have an auto shipment if you want to earn money in your company. But since they're not earning money yet, let's just leave it in 1 because that's the only thing that we need to upgrade in ranks. You understand? It's much easier for a person to have a maintenance of $99 than $199. So that way I know how to continue. Okay, yes, you reached manager. So now you do need 2 sleeves. So the sales is much easier with 1 sleeve than 2. That's what I want you to understand in this part. And as you can see here, the maximum that I can earn is $100. Either way, with 2 sleeves or not, I'm not a manager. The maximum that I can earn is $100. Yes, I can earn more if you have 2 sleeves, but it's just a couple of dollars more. For me, it's more important for Claudia to feel comfortable. Hey, it's only $99 a month. Let me work in my business. After I reach manager, okay, now I can earn 1,500. I need the 2 sleeves now. Guys, girls, we have everything in Spanish, everything in English, iPhone, sorry, everything is in both languages. Absolutely everything. You've got it in school, you've got it in boards, everything in English and in Spanish. We even have presentations in German, Italian, and Albanian. So we've got it all, right? One question. If one of my directors is not an auto shipment, well, first of all, that person is not a director anymore. Okay? I'm telling you this. But if they buy 2 or 3 times, oh, sorry, Abraham. I didn't continue reading, sorry. If they're not an auto shipment, but they continue purchasing, okay, that purchase is already accumulating enough points that you need. Do you know what I mean? So if you're not on auto shipment, but you bought, the company says, Abraham, I need for you to have 110 points a month for your business. How do you buy 110 points a month? The company doesn't really care. I need you to purchase 110 points a month. If I do it on 3 occasions, or in a maintenance pack, or if I have 110 points, that won't affect me. I don't have clear how I can reach manager through course descriptions. Mm, let me see if I understood this part. For you to reach manager, yeah, let's continue with Abraham. Abraham enrolled into the company, okay. And now Abraham's on his own. Okay, for me to reach the manager rank, I need to enroll 4 people, 2 on my left and 2 on my right. For those people, them to work and for them to fall and qualify, they have to have, at a minimum, they have to enroll as core. They can't be retail client or preferred client. No, they have to be core, advanced, or premium, one of those 3. If now Abraham enrolled Shirley, and Shirley enrolled as core, but Shirley needs an auto shipment of minimum 1 sleeve for it to count for the manager rank. Now Abraham enrolled Alejandra on his right. Alejandra needs to enroll as core, advanced, or premium, and to have at least 1 shipment, an auto shipment a month. Now it's the same thing. Abraham enrolled Claudia. Abraham enrolled Gabriela on the other side. It's all the same. And that is how you reach a manager. After that, as I was explaining, it's much easier. I don't want to say that I convince someone to have 1 sleeve on auto shipment to change to 2. If the person doesn't have a business mind, they're going to say, hey, but I already have 3 months patches. Why do I need an auto shipment? Well, to open a company and so on, you need to pay a monthly payment, but they also send you some patches. Do you want to change it? It doesn't have to be X39. Use this one. Definitely, we do have to talk about these points. Francisco Avila. Those 4 have to be directors? No, we're not talking about anything that has to do with a director right now. Can you put the camera there so I can hear your question correctly because I want you to understand. No, I don't see you. Sorry, so I can understand correctly the question and explain it to you correctly, Francisco, please. I can't find you. Okay, here you are. Francisco, yes. You can unmute. Hey, hey, hi. Yes, I can hear you. How are you? Good evening. I'm sorry about the camera off, but I'm working. Okay, don't worry. So my question is, all 4 of them, do they have to be directly underneath me, Francisco? Okay, perfect. I didn't understand. Sorry. Yes, they have to be directly underneath you. That is directly underneath you. Your line is yours. You know what I mean? Now, Francisco, if you recruit Flor and she enrolls 4, that counts for you to reach the director rank. You know what I mean? But for you to reach manager, my right hand, my left leg, right, left, they have to be directly underneath me. for me to reach manager. Now, for you to reach the director rank, now those people, let me see if I have it here. No, I don't have it because truthfully, we never talk about director rank until you're a manager. You need to have on your right leg or your left leg, you need to have on your own, underneath you, two managers. So Flor is on your right, for example, and Inme is on your left. And Flor reaches manager, and Aime reaches manager. Okay, now you're going to reach a director rank. You know what I mean? All right, let me see if there's another question about this. Or directly underneath me? No, yes, it's directly. Yes, it's direct. How many sleeves can I purchase as a preferred client? As a preferred customer? I don't know. You can purchase as many as you want. The company is never going to tell you not to buy. My automatic shipment will be in 3 months. No, Iliana, no. Your auto shipment begins in 1 month. Okay, she asked, I just enrolled with 3 sleeves. Will my auto shipment be in 3 months' time? I don't have this clear. No, your auto shipment begins the same moment that you enroll. So if I enroll today, March 25th, with 3 sleeves, April 25th, you're going to send me another sleeve. Why? Because this is something I want you to understand, okay? You need to pay. It doesn't matter what business you're in, okay? There is no business on earth that you don't need to have a month, that you don't pay monthly costs, that you don't have overhead for. It doesn't exist. Even the thieves have a monthly cost. They need to pay for a phone and they need to pay 1,000 things. You need to have a monthly cost for to be able to operate your business. So how do I see this? For you to be able to open your business, here you have a website. Here you have, how do you call this? Customer service, which you don't have to do yourselves. Who sends the packs, who receives the packs, who does the whole marketing. You don't have to do anything. The company does that for you. So I pay the company to do it for me. And at the same time, they're going to give me a pack of sleeves. Look, I use Ion, I use X39, and the sleeping patches at night. We use all the patches there are, sorry, because we know what they do. I was at the mission trip and the director of that school was taking Tylenol PM to be able to sleep and, you know, just grab 5 of those patches. Hey, what are you doing? Carlos, I don't know what happened, but I slept like a baby. I know, and it's natural. So if you don't want X39, then order another sleeve. Because if you already have X39, try another one. Eon. I always patch myself here. It takes all the stress pain from my neck. I always patch myself on the muscles. And that is what is going to alleviate and relieve me every day. And that counts for me to open my business. I mean, it's very logical. It's a no-brainer. I've talked about that many times. My payroll in my businesses is $20,000. To be able to charge $1, to get paid $1, I have $20,000 to pay first. Here it's $150 and I can earn so much limitlessly. It's a no-brainer. There is no business that exists that has this amount of money that you can earn to open your business. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, Lenise, for answering that question. So that is very important, okay, for us to understand. Sorry, this is not what I wanted to show you. I have 2 minutes. Sorry. Okay, another thing for all the newbies, this is what you earn for each person that enrolls into the company, okay? So for each person that you enroll in core, you're going to earn $35, advance 75, and premium $405. And I want to talk about something for a second about this. If you enroll someone, I met enrolled Floor in core, and I met never follows up with Floor. The only thing that I met was searching for was $35. That's all. Because Floor can help IMED to earn much more money than $35 if IMED decides to work with Floor. Floor, come on, let's meet up. Floor, let's have a plan. Let's have a strategy to see what you're going to do in your day, when you're going to open your business, when we're going to have that Zoom call. You have to know all this. If people say, Carlos, I want to earn $500 a week. Easy, okay. Sign a premium a week. Carlos, what is it that I have to do to earn this amount of money? Well, there are many ways that you can earn money. Do you want to earn $500 a month? How many cores do I need to sign in? You need to sign in 15 cores a week if you want to earn $500 here in this area. Now, if I go to the binary, the more points I earn, the more money I'm going to earn. So if I want to earn $500 a week, I need to close how many cycles? 6? No, sorry, 10. 10 cycles. How much do I need for each cycle? I need 600 points, 660 on one side, 660 on 6,600 points on one side, and 3,300 on the other side, on the weak side. So if I can reach this, I already did $500 a month in that cycle, in that week. That means $2,000 a week. So when a person enrolls, that's what we did. Okay, perfect. So this person enrolled with me. How can I help Francisco now that entered with me to enroll 4 people? With those points that Francisco is going to generate, because they also fill me up and they end up with binary, and the more points there are, the more money I'm going to have. All right, Claudia, questions? Hi, Carlos. Good evening. Good evening. My question is, I did the premium. I'm premium. Is that good for me to not need to be on auto shipment for a while? Sorry, what? I upgraded to premium this month. Okay. Is that upgrade good for me to not need to do auto shipment for a while? Yes, for 2 months. So do I do that manually? Yeah, because you were already for a month there. So they are going to send you the rest of the products, the difference in the rest of the products. And now you yourself can enroll into your account. And should I change it? Yes. Once it's reflected that you bought a premium pack. Yeah, because I did this for a month. I changed it for a month, but I wasn't sure. So now I changed it to the next month. Yes, exactly. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Janetsi. Hi, Carlos. spouse, but they're not married. They live together and their taxes are separately. Can they be together in the same account or do they have to have different accounts? That is a very, very good question. Oof, very good question. I would say to you that they are going to have different accounts. Why? Because when I had to add Rochelle to my account, they asked me to wait until I had a proof that we were married. I don't remember. I know, I think you need an authorization and everything. Yes, saying that we were married. But if you have the same address, um, I'm not sure. I don't want to say yes or no because I don't want to lie about this because I don't have that answer. But what I understand is that because I know that you're not family because you're not married, but if the day of tomorrow you get married, then I don't know what would happen. Somebody is going to lose their account because you can't have husband and wife with two separate accounts in the business. So, oh, look, Lachi is saying that she called and asked about it, and they do ask for it. They ask you for proof of married, Lachi? Excellent. Yeah, that's a reel that I actually saw from her, and I really liked it. It was excellent. Heidi, I saw your husband dying in the gym, by the way. He needs X49. That Ray. How are you? How are you feeling? Super well. Amazing. Thank you. Okay, great. Great. Alejandra, Carlos, look, for example, I upgraded at the end of January, and I always see where it says, what do you need to be active? It always says that to be active, I need to make a purchase this month. So I'm afraid to lose my activation, so I just buy because I activated for 2 months, but then I'm like, no, I'm going to lose my points and I'm going to lose my rank if I don't buy. Okay, wait, start again. You enrolled what? For example, I upgraded to premium, okay? And I started with that advanced. When? In January. So you upgraded in January to advanced, right? Yes. So we're in April. Yes, but in that part where it says what you need to be active, it always says you need to purchase this month to be active or something like that. And it has an X in red. And that's why I saw that and I was like, oh wow. When I run and I uh change my auto shipment and I move it ahead in time. And I always see the same thing. No, these are some glitches that sometimes you have there, but you're fine. And if you have any question or doubt or concern at any time, call the company because I don't want you to be, well, truthfully, I did the upgrade, but I didn't get those 2 grace months because I didn't want to lose my rank. You know what I mean? Just like Janet says, it's just reminders, she's saying, but it's reminding me all the time with a red X. Okay, well, so I have 2 months of a grace period. I don't know. Well, I'm going to call customer service. Yes, please call them. Thank you, Alejandra. Thank you too. Francisco, any other question? Hi, yes, good evening. I also enrolled with advanced, okay? I'm new. I live in Orlando. And does that give me for how many months? Patches for how many months? Sorry. The auto shipment? No, no, I'm not understanding. Sorry. Okay, so you enrolled with advanced. Okay, let me share this, okay? Let me share here. I know that you can't see this, so I'm just going to say it. Okay? So when you enroll with advanced, you have 6 sleeves, okay? You still need your auto shipment for next month. The only thing that this can help you in, I'm not going to say help you, that it covers 3 months of auto shipment is premium. Oh, okay, perfect. Do you understand? So what you did with advanced is, so okay, I know that you can't see it right now because you're driving, okay? But core gives you 180 points when you buy. I enrolled with core, I got 180 points. You enrolled with advanced and it gave you 300 points. Now look at this. For me to reach manager, I need 300 points. Personally, Carlos Francisco needs 300 points personally that you already have because you enrolled as advanced. If you enroll as core, and I don't want to say, I think the incorrect word is to say that it gets more complicated. No, but you have to do much more work now, you know? Selling to retail clients who are not business clients, and those points count for you to reach 300. When the only thing I have to do is upgrade, and I've got 300 points that I need to reach manager. But in my case, to complete those 4, I have the auto shipment. No, you have to have the auto shipment from day 1. Okay, perfect. Who did you enroll under? Under Kelly. Yes, you need to have this done. Access your account. Let me see here. If you access your account, you need to be sure. Is she here in this call? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Okay, just go into your account, go to home. No, not home, sorry. Go to organization here. You can go to enroller tree or binary tree. And here you're going to see your profile. Okay, perfect. Let me show you. There are other ways, but here it's going to tell you if you are an auto shipment or not. You can also go here, up here, where it says your name, and you can see your profile and settings, and it's going to tell you what you have, okay? Can you see? If there is a check mark, then you have it. If not, you don't have it. If there's an X, you don't have it. Okay, perfect. When did you enroll? Like 8 days ago, more or less. Okay, if you don't have that, you have to do that part that we did from the beginning. This call is recorded, but in school, you have access to the school platform? No, not yet. Are you in our chats? Well, yes, where they publish this Zoom, I'm there. But I'm very new and honestly, I'm pretty lost. No, don't worry about it. School is a platform that we have. Let me write it down here in the chat for you. Let me write this down in the chat for you. You can access a platform, it's free. Okay. And here you are going to see all these videos. Okay, perfect. Me and my wife, we recorded them as short videos. I think the longest one is 4 minutes long. Where do you live, in Miami? Yes, well now I'm in Oklahoma, but I'm moving back to Miami in May. Okay, perfect. So enroll here in school, and everything that you need for this business is there in short videos. Everything, absolutely everything. The best thing you can do is just go to that school link and start studying, because even I enter the binary, because if I tell you this, you're possibly going to get confused. How does binary work? For you to see, like you said, hey, Carlos, you need direct people. No, I'm going to explain it to you in that video, okay? Thank you, bro. Welcome. Okay, ladies, last question. No, I wanted to reply to Francisco quickly. On that part, if he enrolls into his office where it says purchases of monthly subscriptions, there he can see very quickly if he has the auto shipment scheduled or not. It's much easier. Okay, yes, like I said, there are so many ways in which you can do it. Guys, in the school chat, I am including the school link. Okay, sorry, in the chat, I'm going to include the school link. Okay, you have all the links that we need here. Okay. All right, guys. God bless you all. Bye.